end to suffering, and how do we get there?
Suffering isn't continuous, is it? Sometimes you suffer. Sometimes you find yourself in suffering. But it's not continuous. It had a beginning. Therefore, it must have an end. You might say, oh, when you die, then suffering will end. But some will say that no, even in the after-death states, if you haven't sorted it out, there'll still be suffering. Is there something in me, in you, that never suffers? Is there one in me who suffering never arose in and has never been in and therefore will never end in? When the sun is shining in the sky, does the sky get hot? When the rain is pouring from the sky, does the sky get wet? When it's freezing cold, does the sky freeze up and crack? When it's windy, does the wind blow the sky anywhere? Does the sky have a center? Does the sky have an edge? Does the sky have any graspable, nameable, objectifiable quality? No, is the answer you should have got for all of those questions. Likewise, in us, we have good feelings, good experiences, good thoughts, which are like good weather, sunny, warm days. And we have bad weather, bad feelings, bad thoughts, unpleasant suffering, drama. This is weather. Sometimes the bad weather can last for days, weeks, months, years. And sometimes good weather can last for days in the same way. But the point here is that within me there is sky-like awareness. It's very much like sky. There isn't really a center. Sometimes I sense a center, but there isn't really a center. There isn't an edge to it. There's no graspable qualities that it has. And yet everything that I experience in my life happens because of it and within it. That's who I truly am. That's who I've always been. That is the me that doesn't change, that doesn't evolve. That's the me that when I had my dark hour, my darkest of dark hours, even then, it wasn't touched. And when I had my great, blissful, beautiful, happy time, even then, it wasn't touched. That's the part of me, that's the me that can't be broken, that does not know suffering. Know that part, and suffering will cease. It won't necessarily be that suffering will cease, but you will see it as weather from the perspective of being the sky. And so it'll just be a play. The more time one spends as the sky, like awareness, the greater one's realization of it becomes, and the less suffering appears. That experience of suchness actually vanishes the causes of suffering. So slowly and surely, suffering diminishes. And then you kind of feel like, wow, I can't remember when I last suffered. It's not like you're all happy. but I can't remember when I last suffered. And there's a feeling of content that's not coming out of drama. It's not because things are going well that I'm happy. If it is, then when they go badly, I'll be miserable. I have to find that sky-like awareness within which the weather of change in my emotions, in my drama happens. And when I do have that, then I will have peace. And that peace is a constant thing. If you go right out into the sky, it'll be peaceful. 100 miles straight in that direction and get out, you'll find total peace. Go down into the ocean, 5 miles, and you'll find total peace. Go out into the nature and sit on a tree, you'll find total peace. Peace is everywhere. But first to find it. Looking for something that's everywhere. That's weird. So suffering is not a constant thing, and yes, it can end.